the second exercise that I have for you is the Hardstyle Kettlebell Swing. And we always say in the Hardstyle world, and when I teach my clients or I give my clients programs, that if you wanted the perfect program, all you really would need to do are get-ups and swings. And so I'm going to show you how to swing properly. Now, one thing you got to remember is that the kettlebell, in addition to it being as part of your body, it gives you great feedback. So the big misconception behind kettlebell swings is that it's a squat movement. So people have a tendency to squat it and then do a front raise, which loads your what's called your anterior chain. Now the problem with that is that everybody in the world today is already anterior dominant. We sit in a computer, we drive our cars, we're always hunched over, and so that entire front part of our body is all tight. If we had a kettlebell swing doing it the wrong way, which is that squat way, we're just loading that front chain, that anterior chain, creating more tightness and more imbalance because our posterior chain gets neglected. So the true way to swing a kettlebell is using a hip hinge movement. So it's more like a deadlift than it is a squat. And what that means is that you are going to focus on forcefully hinging at your hips and getting down nice and low with a neutral spine. You'll notice two things. Number one, there's minimal bend in my knee. All the bend is coming from my hips, so I can feel my hamstrings and my glutes light up. And then number two, my shins are vertical. So unlike a squatty type of swing where your shins might come forward or your knees will come forward over your toes, with a hardstyle swing, you're hinging at the hips, getting your butt right back. And so by doing that, you're loading your hamstrings and your glutes. So what we're going to do is, we're going to set up so that the bell is right in front of us. We're going to push our hips back and get into that good stance. I'm going to grab with two hands, and then I'm going to drive my shoulders down and back. So my butt's going to be back, my chin's going to be up. I'm going to maintain neutral, and then from here, I'm going to hike past the bell through and then explode to a standing up position. So you'll notice that when I swung, my kettlebell flipped up, or it would go straight up to the horizon. That's how the kettlebell gives you feedback. If you're squatting your swing, then you're allowing gravity to take the bell. And if I did a squatty swing, I don't even think I know how to do a squatty swing, but if I did a squatty swing, you'll see that the kettlebell gives me feedback by dropping down. And that means that you've got that squatty swing. So take a look at your bell and see what it's doing. If you're able to get that hip hinge, then your bell should either go right out into the horizon or even flip up as you're finishing. At that finish, you want to make sure that you're locked out, abs nice and tight, quads are nice and tight, glutes are nice and tight, and your shoulders especially are down and back. You never want to swing your kettlebell higher than chest height because your shoulders will start to become disconnected and you'll start doing stuff like this, which is not what we want. We want good, healthy shoulders. And so that's the hardstyle kettlebell swing. So get-ups and swings. Two of the best exercises around.